Okay, so here I am, and it's been a long time since I've done a video. But I have to get out and do these things that should have been done months ago. So I thought I would just record it and see if it would help anybody. So I'm in my greenhouse, and I'm going to be planting some spinach over the winter. Very interestingly, this soil right here, and this is if you'll recall, if you watched the video where I had the carrots planted, this is where I had the carrots planted inside the greenhouse. In the ground, it was really just we put an area with some compost on it, and it's a pretty nice soil. The carrots didn't do great, but I'm not sure what I need to do with carrots to make that work, but we'll work on that. And so I am going to try some spinach, which I have had success with over the last couple of years. So I'm going to try to plant some spinach in here. And I have this one. This is from Baker Creek, and this is called Bloomsdale Long-Standing Spinach. So I'm going to try to go ahead and plant this in here. I have mentioned before that we have done a heat lamp in our greenhouse before over the winter. Not sure I'm going to do that. Time will tell if I'll do that. But I do, at the end of this video, I will be putting another kind of a small greenhouse on top of here to give it extra protection, because right now it's in the 30s. It is supposed to be in the teens in about a week. This is about a week before Christmas. Yeah, if you can believe that. But we're gonna try this. We're going to plant the spinach in here. Now you can look and see how you should plant it on the back of your package. However, I just kind of I sprinkle it in, and because here it says that you can plant it 1/2 inch deep, 6 to 8 inches apart. You can do that. You can thin it to that. You can have microgreens, which would be small greens from planting them close together. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So I am going to just sprinkle the seeds in here, move the soil around a little bit here. And I don't know that you can see well, but maybe you can a little bit here in the back. And just kind of scatter some of those seeds around. Try to put about 1/2 inch of soil back on top of that. So making sure it's very smooth, not any weeds in it. Make sure there's no carrots left in here. And then we'll just sort of go from that. So there's my spinach. And I'm dressed actually to go for a run after this, because I'm sort of multitasking. We have a lot of guests in and out of the house here over the course of the next week. David's sister is here currently. We're going to have our kids coming in, and then David's other sister and a couple of his nieces are coming in. So it's kind of in and out. So I'm just jumping in here and getting these things done when I can. But we're blessed. We're thanking the Lord because he's so good to us, and we are very blessed to have all these people. So, and spinach. We're blessed to have spinach too. So I'm just sprinkling these on. Really, I'm just scattering them over this small bed. This bed's probably 2 by 3 feet. And we're just going to sprinkle them all over here. And I'm going to not use all of these. I would like to use some of these, maybe try to plant some in the spring as well outside. Didn't have too much luck last year with that. I'm not sure what the deal is. Then I'm just going to kind of let's do a couple more. Yeah, we do like spinach after all. So I'm just going to tap them in with my hand. And I did have a glove here, of course. I didn't put the glove on. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do that. Tap it in a little bit. Make sure that kind of push a little bit of soil over it. 1/2 inch isn't very much after all. Just get them covered just so you really can't see the seeds. That's my goal right here. Tap them in and you can't see them so much. If you need to, just kind of bring some from the edges, put over them. Basically, we're just going to see what happens with this. It'll be great if we have spinach over the winter. It is something that is kind of a staple in our house as far as salads. One of the only vegetables my husband will eat. So, you take what you can get, right? Okay, so I pretty much have this in. Seeds don't seem to be visible too much. Seeing a few extra weeds out there. Okay, and believe it or not, I don't plan to water this in. I'm kind of second guessing myself. I probably will give it a sprinkle. I actually will probably give this a sprinkle of water. It's going to freeze here, but not tomorrow, so maybe we can get that water in there, give a little oomph, get it going there, and hopefully we'll get something. So that's spinach. Now, I may add to this video a couple more things. I do plan to harvest my parsnips and my leeks today, so I may be adding this on this video as well. So we might see you in a bit. So this is the greenhouse. I forgot to tag on the end of that. This is the small greenhouse that I'm going to put over where I just planted the spinach. So I'm going to lift this guy up, see if I can get it from over the rest of this stuff. And we're going to go over here and see if it fits top of here. And actually it looks like it fits pretty well. So this is kind of how it's going to look. I'm going to go ahead and put that flap down, and then we'll have our spinach protect a little bit more from the upcoming freezing temps. Here I'm talking about my parsnips. I had a problem with the audio, and I'm just talking about how the parsnips are difficult to get out of the ground, and they need to be dug out as opposed to pulled out. All right, so here are the parsnips. Very fat. Look how fat those things are. There's sort of a normal one there. Doubles, triples. We have some that were cut off pretty badly here. As you can see, they're very hard to get out without digging them out. You can't pull these. They're very, very hard to get out. So I may have cut a few, but that's my parsnip harvest. Still haven't decided what we're going to do with them. Considering pickling them, we don't know yet. So we'll keep you updated on that one. So I would say success on parsnips, even if they are a little weird looking. So here we are at the leeks. I am going to pull these up and see what we got. And hopefully we'll get as good a harvest as we did last year. Okay, so we're going to have the same issue. We're going to need the shovel. So we'll go and get that. Okay, back at the leek bed, and we are going to finally get these out of the ground. But as of course you see, we had a little bit of snow overnight, and this is going to be the warmest day that we'll be having for a while now. So we got to get these out of the ground before it completely freezes. So I have brought my husband out here. So David's going to come over here and do the digging, since I had trouble with that yesterday, which would have been before it snowed. But as it is, we're just going to see about getting these up. Well, that is that ice? Just trying to cut them the best you can, I guess. I guess it's a little easier than I thought it was going to be, but maybe it's because they're frozen. And they are pretty big. It looks like we got some good sized ones in there. Obviously, leeks take quite a bit of washing, since they tend to get soil in the layers, since they're like similar to an onion. They do have the layers, and so maybe we'll take quite a bit of washing before we actually dehydrate them, which is our plan. It looks like some of this soil is looser than I thought, so we're able to pull them up as opposed to digging them. It's just a matter of getting the soil knocked off of them and separated. So here's our harvest of leeks. You can see size of the box, full to overflowing. And the plan, of course, is now to get those in over the next few days. Hopefully we'll have some time. Maybe we can get them cleaned up and dehydrated. So, excellent harvest. Okay, I'm going to sign off here for now. I'm going to need help with those leeks, and so I'll wait for my husband for that. And so until I see you next time, stay rooted. Bye-bye.